To my son, to my daughter, I'd love to hear you call me dad, but if I decide to take a pass, this is to the kids that I might never have. To my son, to my daughter, I'd love to hear you call me dad, but if I decide to take a pass, this is to the kids that I might never have. To Blake, that's always been my favorite name for a girl. I think about you a lot. I think I could raise you to be smart, strong, teach you how to love. But there's a voice in my gut, it's soft but it's deep. If I listen quietly past my own wants and needs, it's cautioning me not to bring you into being. That we're dealing with something larger than you and me. See, I would try to give you the world, baby girl, just like every dad tries. But I'm afraid of what lies ahead. I'm afraid of the planet we're leaving behind, courtesy of mankind for you to inherit. See, I'm afraid that you live through pain, repercussions of past generations living greedily, abusing the planet, taking water, animal, land for granted. There's no way around it. We're headed for changes, and it could be rough sailing for a bit. Call me a pessimist, call me a liberal dick, but I'm scared of bringing a child into this. Feels counterintuitive to give you breath at a time when so much is dying. When we're at war with the home that gave us life, God's gift became a virus. Miraculous species left unchecked for too long. We become gods, we've raped the heaven we landed on. And that's not your fault, it's ours. Which makes it seem all the more selfish to drop the responsibility into your palms, to deal with our problems long after we're gone. It should be us made to suffer through what we've caused, not our sons and daughters. Where does the buck stop? Which is why I'm hesitant to bring you next to me. Not to say there won't be love and beauty, but we're headed for shifts humanity has never seen. So excuse me if I want to protect you from what could be disastrous and obscene. Look at me, you're not even a being, and there goes my fatherly instincts to protect you. I could be paranoid, it's true. Call me young, dumb, when none of this comes to fruit. And I'd love to be wrong, I would love to be wrong. I'd love to see you, but these are my thoughts. Maybe they'll change in a decade or two, when I'm older, wiser, have more to offer you. I don't know, I guess we'll wait and see. To my son, to my daughter, I'd love to hear you call me dad, but if I decide to take a pass, this is to the kids that I might never have. To my son, to my daughter, I'd love to hear you call me dad, but if I decide to take a pass, this is to the kids that I might never have. Jaden, feel like I owe you an explanation for my decision making. I have no doubt in your ability to be a difference maker, but I'll be cut and dry, big guy. The difference maker in our lives right now is less lives. Might sound cold, but these words come from my love of all the world holds. I could say fuck it, I don't care. A couple of kids won't make a difference. Out of billions, no one else is gonna make changes. Why should I? It's my life, I should live the way I want, cause one day I'ma die. No one cares if I have one kid or five. It's my right, legacy is so important. My genes and my fortune must ensure my name survives. Breeding for legacy will end us. Breeding for boredom will end us. If we don't stop thinking about the impact the child has on the planet, we'll be dust. When nothing exists to check us, can we step up? Hive mind has to exit. Small minds have to think big. This is more massive than right-wing, left-wing politics. Feels impossible to make a difference, but it's worth a shot, isn't it? At what point do we have the hard conversation? The biggest threat to us is us procreating. Jaden, I'm not saying you wouldn't be a wonderful asset to me, but this isn't about me. You're still flesh and blood, a human being, using resources like the rest of us. The world will inevitably feel your impact, whether you're the president or a monk. That's not your fault, but the world is shouldering a lot, and the timing might be off for me to come to your basketball games and watch you hit the last shot. And that sucks, I'm not ruling it out, son. The world could still be a hell of a lot of fun, but the earth's changing, and right now, it needs a little less of us. To my son, to my daughter, I'd love to hear you call me dad, but if I decide to take a pass, this is to the kids that I might never have. To my son, to my daughter, I'd love to hear you call me dad, but if I decide to take a pass, this is to the kids that I might never have. Sometimes I think I should have you, because I'd raise you better. You'd be kinder, smarter, woke as fuck, a world trendsetter. Little superheroes making the world greater than you left it. Beacons of light amidst the reckless fuckheads who don't give two shits. Watch this family change the world like the Kennedys did, a record in history books and monuments. Cause my genetics are the shit, bruh. The world needs my seed more than some dumb redneck in Nebraska. Darwin says spread your semen, we needed idiocracies happening, that's Mike Judge. Ignorant idiots popping out kids, we need to balance the scale with intelligence. But I don't think entering a baby making contest against a family from East Texas is gonna solve this. Superiority complex makes for bad kids, and I'm not accounting for the fact that you'd have minds of your own, dreams that don't coincide with my goals. A serial killer who doesn't recycle, wear cats' faces as masks, spend your life playing Warcraft, night shifts as a janitor, grow up to be a Hitler. I can't force you to be Gandhi, that shit's out of my hands. Mostly, Changing the world shouldn't be your responsibility, a burden you shouldn't have to carry. That's a choice you make, not me. If I brought you here, it's cause I want you to live happily. That's what makes me worried. There's that pessimism again, spouting off about the end of humanity. I don't think it's the end, but it damn sure is a new beginning.